In a small, creaky attic above a dusty clockmaker's shop lived a forgotten toy named Elby, a wooden puppet with faded paint, one missing eye, and a heart full of questions. For years, Elby lay in a broken box, staring through a cracked skylight at the stars beyond. One night, lightning struck the clock tower, and the attic shimmered with magic. A whisper echoed, "It's time to move, to change, to understand." Elby blinked. His limbs moved. His heart ticked. The journey had begun. Elby awoke in an animated world of vibrant colors and shifting landscapes. Here, he met Tika, a wise old tortoise who carried a glowing shell of memories. Tika told him, "In this land, each step teaches you a truth. If you seek purpose, follow the path of perspective." They walked through the jungle of echoes, where every tree whispered people's regrets, missed chances, unspoken words, abandoned dreams. Elby listened and understood. Regret isn't about time lost. It's about chances not taken. Climbing a tower that reached the clouds, Elby met Zine, a hummingbird who flew backwards. "Why backwards?" Elby asked. Zine replied, "Because sometimes you have to revisit your past to understand your present." Inside the tower, animated murals replayed Elby's own story, his creation, his rejection, and the dusty attic. Elby cried wooden tears, but Zine whispered, "You were never broken. You were becoming." Elby wandered alone into a desert filled with mirrors. Each reflection showed a different version of himself, angry, greedy, joyful, afraid. In the center stood a large mirror labeled, "The Real You," but it was blank. Confused, Elby touched the glass. A message appeared, "You become what you believe." It was in that moment that Elby realized his value wasn't defined by how others saw him, but how he chose to see himself. At the edge of the world stood a glowing bridge. On the other side, freedom, peace, clarity. But it required him to let go of everything, his fears, his past, even Tika and Zine. He hesitated. Tika smiled. Real growth begins where comfort ends. With courage in his ticking heart, Elby stepped forward. Final scene. Back to the clockmaker's attic. Elby awoke, still wooden, still faded, but changed. The attic was no longer a prison. It was a platform. He looked out the skylight, no longer at stars far away, but at the infinite possibilities within. And then, quietly, he whispered, "I am enough. I am alive. I am free." Moral: animated stories may be drawn with lines and colors, but their truths go far deeper. They remind us to face regrets, embrace our past, question our identity, and believe in change. Because sometimes, all it takes is one story to change your perspective on life.